Good afternoon to all the cricket fans around the world. So we are here at the US Open T20 competition 2024 with George Steer and manager of the Chicago Catchers team. Sir George, I was going to say first thing, congratulations on winning the semi-finals.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, so we know you came to this tournament coming in here with a group of guys that were selected not personally by you, but you given a team to manage with cricketers coming from all over the world. First of all, I want to know how challenging was that to get these players together and start gelling before your first game?
Well, first, let me say, as an original cricketer in US Open, it is an awesome experience. But to clarify just one thing though, I did know that I have 5 of the Jamaican players that was going to be on my team. I didn't know about the other team members, but once we saw the makeup of the team, it was a team that appears to gel almost immediately. You had the Jamaicans on the team, you had the Afghanistan players on the team who had a lot of high energy. You have a few Pakistanis on the team, Bangladeshi on the team, Indians on the team, and they gel almost immediately, including the fact that we had Rizwan Shima, Canada's who is the captain of Canada's national team. So we had great leadership to start. So I was kind of confident that this U.S. Open team for 2024 would be a good team.
Okay, so you just mentioned a leader as Rizwan Shima. He is no stranger to cricket. He's no stranger to US Open. As a matter of fact, he is probably one of the most electrifying batsmen on this part of the career in Broad. He had played an innings year back. I think they had been looking for ball up to this day, hitting them out the park. Just could you tell us the type of leader in terms of Shima?
Well, Rizwan doesn't panic. First of all, for those who don't know Rizwan, he doesn't panic when he's playing cricket. He plays cricket, and he's always in charge of his group, and he's going to tell his team that they need to just move on. If there's an error, he just simply says, don't dwell on it, go forward. He's a leader, he's a true leader. In fact of the matter, a few days ago, I watched him playing in another team, and he was awesome. He actually won that championship too. So he's a great leader. And I knew our team had a good chance as long as we had a leader like Rizwan as our captain.
Okay, so I remember walking into the dressing room, and actually there was a conversation going on. Could you tell us what that conversation was about in terms of going into your first game?
Well, that conversation really was, trying to, get each one of the players to talk a little bit about themselves and what it is that they think they can bring to the team. And what I was, impressed with was each one of the players was not afraid to speak up. It says, well, this is what I do, this is what I can bring to the team. And you know what? There it is today. We're in the finals.
All right, getting to the finals, basically, you guys could have won the game, you lost here, but coming into this semi-final, you guys were going for one of the most feared team. They came in 4 wins from 4 games, their energy were high. I could say they were off the field, just being around, I could say they were sure they were going to win this game today. What game plan did you went in with that? Everything.
All right. It wasn't so much of a game plan, but as to the pep talk from Rizwan. He went up to the team and he explained to them that this was a brand new season, so to speak. We didn't do as well as we thought we would in the preliminary games, but this was a new start. The other team, they were undefeated. They might be overlooking us a little bit, thinking that we were somewhat of an underdog. And we were an underdog, but we know our players have the skill set as well as they do, and so that we played that to our advantage. I mean, look at it. We bowled them out for 71.
I think we guys surprised the entire fans that was watching leading up to this semi-finals. Most people, if they were about to bet, their money would not be on your team, really, if you ask me, because, you know, they're just looking at their history coming in, but I know you knew the team that you had.
Yes, we did. Fact of the matter, there was a few players on my team, the Jamaican players in particular, who were confident, really confident that they were going to win this game. They actually told me yesterday, says, listen, manager, well, they call me manage. We're going to win this game. I mean, they're overlooking us, but we're going to win this game. And that's what a few of the players told me.
All right, so in closing, I just want to ask you personally, what do you think about this tournament, the T20 US Open put on by Mac Qureshi, and the fact that he went abroad, getting all these players coming together on this platform? What does it mean for the player? What does it mean for cricket and Cricket USA?
Well, let me explain something about, as an individual who has been with US Open from its inception, and I've seen many iterations of different formats. What I like about this format this year was that, we have had so many players of every skill level, from the Chris Gales to the Darren Bravos and all those other players playing in this kind of tournament. But this year, Mac thought he would give a different type of player an opportunity. The players who may not have had an opportunity before, and so he thought this format this year might be a stepping stone for some of these new players. So, and you clearly see that the players, they have, their skill set is pretty good for cricket. And so it's an opportunity for a lot of these players, and the format that he's using, getting a lot of unnamed players or players whose name you've probably never heard of, but who have played, maybe under 13, under 15, under 17, or even under 19 cricket. This is an opportunity for them to showcase their skills and move forward. And I think it's a great innovation for Mac to try to come up with new intervention for cricket in America.
I just want to say to you, sir, manager, congratulations on the work so far. Congratulations on reaching the final. We're just going to wish you all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you then, brother.